Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing May horoscope, May 2026. And this is that kind of a month where the sky is going to be not silent, it is going to be speaking, and not just speaking very clearly. As Mars is going to be entering its own zone, that is Aries sign. I hope I'm audible and I hope it is clear because these are live sessions and there can be some lag or something, so you can let me know. So, yes, not just that, we have Saturn changing nakshatra and is going to be from its own nakshatra going to be entering the nakshatra ruled by Mercury. And we do have Sun's ingress in the Aries sign, and from Aries to Taurus. Venus is going to be changing signs, and Mercury is going to be changing three signs from three signs I will be sharing with you in a bit, because I feel that there is a lag coming in here which I'm not liking too much. Let me see. Okay. I hope it is clear. Audio is good. Thank you so much, dear Luna Mystic Vidya. She's a savior. Whenever I need to know what is happening, she tells me. Great. So, what exactly I was telling was that this is the month where two major grahas are shifting the energies. So I will be sharing with you the May horoscope first, and then I'll be taking you through the sign-wise readings also. So let me share with you the desktop. Yeah. So here we go. So a little, there is a little lag, but I think it'll get better once we move on with the video, so maybe it'll get better. So this is May horoscope. As you can easily see, this is where Sun is exalted and is here till the 14th of May, and Mars is till the 10th of May in the Pisces sign, and then enters its own zone, that is the zone of Aries. Okay, so this is the major most transit, and then we have Mercury moving from Aries to Taurus to Gemini, and Venus moves from Taurus to Gemini as well. Saturn enters Revati Nakshatra on the 17th of May. Mercury rises on the 23rd of after combustion, after 27 days. And we have Kaal Sarpa energy, which is active from 12th to the 23rd of May. We have Buddha Purnima, Krittika Amavasya, or we can say it is, and we have Shani Jayanti also. Also, don't forget there is a Puroshottam Maas as well. Now, I will be explaining everything in a bit, but yes, this month starts like a pressure cooker and ends like a road opening after the storm. So the first half of May says, hold your fire. Don't react too quickly. Not everything blocked is denied. Okay. And the second half of May says, that now move, now speak. Second house is getting active. Now decide, now build. Okay. This is not a month to sleep though, but this is a month to stay conscious. Okay. And before we begin the signs, I just wanted to share with you what is Buddha Purnima, because 1st of May we have Buddha Purnima in Swati Nakshatra, that is the full moon energy. So meditation, dharmic reading, calm communication, forgiveness, that is the main key of Buddha Purnima. And learn spiritual reflection. Avoid ego debates or overreaction or harsh speech, because moon is going to be in the Swati Nakshatra when there is a on the 1st itself, when moon is in the Swati. Okay, and Krittika Amavasya, that is sun and moon will be together in the Taurus sign, is Krittika Amavasya in the Krittika Nakshatra. So it is cutting unhealthy, anything that is unhealthy, you can cut it off from your life. Be it people, be it your food habits or any kind of unhealthy habits. Sankalp, cleansing, discipline, detoxing mind and lifestyle. Avoid impulsive fights and taking revenge or angry decision making. We have Shani Jayanti on the 16th of May, Saturn's birth anniversary. So good for service, humility, and charity. Prayers to Shani Dev and helping labor class or elderly or any kind of, or animals, and avoid arrogance, laziness, injustice, and mocking others' suffering. Now, Adhik Maas, I want to share with you my insights on Adhik Maas, which is 17th May to 15th June. It is also called the Puroshottam Maas because God himself took this as his own month because nobody was willing to take this month. Now, this is calculated on the basis of the extra days, and when we, as per the lunar calendar. So every 32 months of Hindu calendar, this actually occurs. And this is the period which was dedicated to Lord Krishna. And it has a vast spiritual significance also to the devotees who want to gain blessings, forgiveness, prosperity, and spiritual elevation. Adhik Maas actually, is to be worshipped very great, with a great enthusiasm rather than thinking that this is not an auspicious month because it is a Puroshottam Maas. So it is very good for reading scriptures, dharmic scriptures or kirtans or, doing some kind of worship during this time. It's said that it is heard when you worship the divine during this month especially. You can go on a pilgrimage also. And this definitely is a very beautiful time for, if you want to, really worship Lord Puroshottam, that is Lord Vishnu. So this is a very beautiful time period. As opposed to the typical 12 months, Adhik Maas is only exhibited when lunar cycle and solar cycle go out of sync because we follow the lunar cycle, but we use the Gregorian calendar, right? So Adhik Maas is a Puroshottam Maas. Why? Because as per the Hindu calendar, this is a very beautiful, it is an extra month and people think that it is unlucky month. But Lord Vishnu, he said that this month is about that kind of a month which I will take care of. So he has actually adopted the Forsaken month. It's a Forsaken month. So this month actually belongs to the Purushottama, the Supreme Soul. So please, if you have, this is a beautiful time period we are entering into. So this is the time to slow down, to look inward and cleanse the mind. Practice devotion, during this month. Fasting, seva, any kind of sacred reading, or avoid any kind of vanity-led beginnings, ego-driven show, or unnecessary conflict also. Okay. Now, for all 12 signs, I've not mentioned here anything about Kaal Sarpa. That is the so-called Kaal Sarpa. It is when all the grahas will be in Rahu Ketu axis apart from moon. But when moon also enters the Rahu Ketu axis, this is called the Kaal Sarpa. Now, this is from the 12th to the 23rd of May. Okay. Now, this is a little pressured kind of a phase. That is why the Puroshottam month also is simultaneously happening. So use this time period well. Now, you do feel blocked whenever the planets are entrapped in the Rahu Ketu axis. You feel emotionally little weak or low or impatient also. So avoid any kind of emotional fights during this period and keep sleep and food regular and don't overspend due to stress. Speak very carefully and especially till the time Mercury rises, because Mercury is combust till the 23rd May also. So this is what, you people have to be little Sometimes life does not delay you to punish you, you know. Sometimes life delays you so your next step is aligned, not impulsive. So May is one of those months. Okay. So let us start with the reading for all signs, and let's start with the Aries first. Now I must tell you that I take up as per the ascendant, moon, and the Dasha sign. Okay. Dasha sign is very important. I will be putting it up, in this, if you will ask me, to put it up in the, not the recorded one. So I will definitely put it up again, this video. And there I always add the way to look at the transits. So do follow that also. I will, in the comment section, also pin it up as to how you can look at the transits. Now, for Aries, this is the month. The warrior is not the one who reacts first. The true warrior is the one who knows when to release the arrow. Okay. 1 second. I have written the dates also. I have to give you the dates. Okay. So now the thing is, May is very powerful for you, especially after the 10th of May when Mars moves out of this Pisces sign. Okay. And Mars is going to be entering this zone of its own, and Sun is also till the 14th here. Now till the 14th, from the 11th to the 14th, very powerful time period. So this month begins with Sun in your own sign. So naturally your confidence, your willpower, your desire to act, your desire to lead, all of that is very strong. The dates are right here in front of you. So this is the time you may feel that the universe is pushing you. Okay, let me see if you can hear me. Okay. So you will feel that the universe is pushing you to stop hesitating and start moving now. But the beginning of the month still has Mars in Pisces till the 10th. So even if outwardly you are more confident, inwardly there seem to be some hidden frustration because Mars and Saturn are together. So this is a little, unfavorable period to hide your emotions and to hide your restlessness or some kind of frustration. So this might just be bringing those kinds of energies also. So it's like a lion pacing before the gates open. Okay. So even sleep disturbance can happen with Saturn and Mars there in your 12th house. So from the 11th of May, when Mars enters the Aries sign, and this brings in the major moment of success, or we can say it's the engine starts now. Okay, now the line is free. Energy returns, motivation returns, courage returns. Many Aries natives who felt emotionally drained or energetically confused may suddenly feel, now I know what I need to do. So this month will bring self-confidence, relaunching yourself, starting something new, interviews, entrepreneurial efforts, courage-based decisions, fitness and body motivation, personal branding, and asserting your value. Okay. But because fire is so strong with Sun also there, Mars also there, so this is where I would say, don't turn your strength into sharpness. Turn it into direction. Okay. Money-wise, it's a beautiful month for you with a focus on self and later shifts strongly towards family, finance, value, and speech. Venus is also going to be here till the 14th of May and then moves into your Gemini sign and will be conjunct Jupiter. And there is an exchange of Mercury and Venus also. Okay. All that will be shared soon. Okay. I've written everything here. Okay. And the major thing is that with this Sun moving into the Taurus and Mercury also moving into Taurus, you begin to think practically now. Because Taurus is that kind of a sign, which is a practical energy. So you know what is, you will focus more on what is coming in, what is going out, and what is stable and what is waste. So this is good for pricing your services or budgeting, or maybe some kind of family financial decisions, planning purchases, reducing leakage. But because Mars becomes strong in your sign, impulsive buying is also possible, especially if you are trying to feel powerful through spending. So avoid that. Okay. Relationships can improve, but your tone matters, because Sun is in the second house after the 14th of May and Mars in your first. So this is like giving you that kind of speech which can be little harsh. So tone matters. If single, attraction can happen because your aura is stronger this month. If committed, don't use impatience as honesty. There is a difference. Okay. Children, students, very good time for, especially once Mars enters your first house. So you will have that courage. You will have that, you're mentally, decluttered. Because earlier part you can feel little mentally cluttered, but once Mars moves into your first house, courage improves. Okay. Health wise, watch for headaches, inflammation, acidity, or maybe sleep disorder or anger in the body or overexertion also. If you're in a job, workplace can become very competitive. Good for taking initiative, not good for ego clashes with seniors. If you run a business, movement improves after mid-month. Okay. And because Sun is, going to boost your energy, drive, courage, career confidence improves. You may feel more decisive, more bold, and maybe, business proposals, self-employment, interviews, public visibility, all that can improve. After 15th May, even Taurus helps, money planning, food discipline, and family priorities. And there is a Venus and Mercury's exchange also, which is forming 15th May to 28th May. Now, this is very good for communication, travel planning, contracts, and practical decisions. Okay. And this can bring in, after the 10th, there can be some kind of, you have to be careful about the, as I said, headaches and all, and disturbed sleep before the 10th, especially. If you want to travel this month, you can do it after the 10th or the 11th of May, once Mars also leaves this zone. And property decisions should be practical, not emotional now. Workplace recognition is possible, but ego clashes with seniors or colleagues can happen. So if you push really too hard, okay, act but don't react. Keep money well tracked and keep expenses tracked, and speak with fire but not with insult. Jupiter is also there in your third house. So restart things after the 11th. I'll give you the dates also. I've mentioned some dates for you guys, what you should be doing and what should be avoided. Don't pick fights out of impatience, and don't overspend to prove success. Okay. Don't rush a final decision in anger. So the best remedies, Hanuman Chalisa, which is my favorite also. And it is actually, said that when you recite Hanuman Chalisa, when you sing Hanuman Chalisa, it is like, you, even if you make certain mistakes, they are not counted. So it's okay. Offer water to the sun, especially till the 14th of May. Simple discipline of Shani Jayanti on Saturday, you can do that. Or on Saturdays. Shani Jayanti is also there. Go through the first slide. And physical exercise is the key. No screen overload at night. One financial tracker of the month. So Aries, this month can make you feel like life is finally moving again. Just remember, the fastest horse still needs the right direction. Okay. So this is the key theme, and I'm going to be giving you some, dates. So 28th April, I'm covering this from there to the 2nd May. Now, this is a very positive time period for career recognition. Maybe at the place of work, you will be assigned certain tasks which are going to be, either you will complete them faster and you'll be recognized, or you will be assigned more tasks. If you are not working, this might be the time when you will be visiting some religious place. Okay, somebody asked that if I'm a housewife, so what do we do about that? So this is the time you have to be less irritable. So when we talk that you have to go to a religious place, it means that you have to simply just sit calmly in one place for at least 15 minutes in a day. Okay, things will get better for you. 2nd to the 6th of May, this is the time when you will be connecting with your friends, with your colleagues. Maybe you will be throwing a party or something. So this is that kind of a time where you will be working through your friends or the circle or the community you move around in. You might just come across somebody from your friend circle. You might just propose someone, or you might just be going out of out on a just a vacation or something on this during this time. 7th to the 11th May is also Mars is going to be in the Gandanta also during this time. So just be careful. I would suggest 7th to 11th May, just take it easy. This is not the time to make any major decisions. Take things very easy. Expenditures might increase, so be careful about that. And this might just be the time when travel is there, but it is cumbersome, or there is a delay, or there is some kind of issue that you can go through in the during the 7th to the 11th May. And this is the time when you have to take care of your health also. Now Mars moves into your Aries sign and is going to start within Gandanta for a couple of days. So I would say 10th, 11th and 12th, if you have to make any kind of decision, just take it easy, because this is the time when the energies are pretty heightened. So 11th to the 15th May, this is like the energy levels are very high. You want to do things. Can be that you're reviewing what has happened in the past and now you want to rectify certain things. And this is definitely very positive for you guys. Use it really well. After the 12th May rather. 15th to the 20th May, it's about money matters that you'll be discussing. Just be careful about your harshness in the speech. The tone matters, as I said. 20th to the 24th, this is the time when you will be making some bold decisions. Maybe you will be connecting with your siblings, your neighbors, or your friends. And this is the time to make some decisions regards to your learning also. Maybe some higher learning, upskilling your 2nd June, which we'll not be covering till 2nd June. So towards the end of the month, this is a little precarious time. It can bring about some issues or problems related to your relationship, or maybe to the children, or to the loved ones. So you have to be really careful, when you are discussing certain things. Don't get it into the heated argument. Not that mode should get active. And also you must take care of your children if you're a student, or you're traveling during this time. So just make sure that you're driving. So just make sure that you are not getting in that mode of rashness there, or stressed driving and all. So these would be the dates that I would suggest avoid any kind of stress. Okay, so this is it, I guess, and we are good to go. Yeah, and we have Saturn's ingress in the Revati Nakshatra, as I have already done one part. I will be doing the next part also very soon, and Tara Chakra also. Okay, so just give me some time. I will be doing that video as well. All the best, Aries. As I said, this is the month which actually the fastest horse also needs right direction. Okay. Coming to Taurus. So for Taurus natives, not every pause is emptiness. Some pauses are where roots deepen. Okay. So Taurus, this month starts softly for you because Venus, your ruler, is still in the Taurus sign. It's in Venus in Taurus till the 14th, moves to the 2nd house of yours from 14th May to the 8th June. So when the sign ruler is strong, so it is definitely very, very big time relief. Venus will be joining Jupiter also, and there will be a parivartana also between Venus and Mercury from 15th May to 28th May. Okay. And now the thing is that this gives you grace, beauty, steadiness, self-awareness, attractiveness, and some support in relationships also. Self-worth, food, lifestyle, comfort. You may want peace, quality, beauty, and stability. But underneath that softness, there is also a hidden pressure. Why? Because early May you can feel mentally it is very tiring, emotionally private, and slightly draining also. It is as if, the outside wants beauty, but inside wants rest. Sun is in your 12th house, and Mercury is also combust. So, what is happening actually? The month changes after 14th, 15th when Venus moves into Gemini sign. Okay. When Venus moves into Gemini and Sun moves into Taurus, that is your first house, now starts the turning spotlight on you, in fact. You begin thinking more clearly, and you think about yourself, your body, your identity, your direction, your appearance, your value, and how others are seeing you. So this month comes first emotional and private, and then visible and personal. That's the transition. Okay, so this is a very good time for self-care, public image, refining your personal style, going in for some cosmetic surgery, stabilizing finances, calming the nervous system, practical decision making. And if at all you are single, so the second half is better for attraction and social flow. If committed, communication becomes more important after Venus enters Gemini. Relationship energy becomes lighter, more verbal, and more curious. Okay. Career wise, definitely the pressure continues because Rahu is there in your 10th house, but you become more noticeable after mid month because Sun will be there, in the first house. It's a good transit. So the good part is that your calmness becomes your strength. So the difficult part is if you keep suppressing stress, then your body may start speaking though. Okay. Fatigue, sleep disorder, sleep issues, throat issues, sugar cravings, or emotional eating. Money improves with practical thinking, but avoid comfort spending also. Okay. Property or home matters should be handled patiently because Mars is going to be transiting your 12th house zone after the 11th. So that is where, and it is in Gandanta also. So this is not a month of emotional decision making about real estate, but better review everything well. Okay. And also, it can bring about some kind of, because Mars will be in the 12th house, it may increase your restlessness, There can be some kind of secret anger or expenditure. And Mercury is also combust till the 23rd May. So this may bring some kind of confusion or delay in decision making about your finances, okay, and your relationship also. Rahu in Aquarius, it is not going to be changing. So it is going to be keeping your career intense and ambitious also. Ketu is in your 4th house, so there is an emotional detachment from home, mother. Maybe you're spending more time at the workplace and there is a lack of domestic peace also. So just make sure. And as regards to your traveling, this is overseas or retreat like travels is possible. Workplace politics may still exist, but your calmness helps more than force. So pace yourself, okay? Beautify your space, that you like, and build self-worth from within, and use mid to late May for practical decision making also, okay? Rest properly and slow down and ground, and don't overspend for comfort. Don't ignore sleep, don't bottle up stress and pretend everything is fine. Okay. So the best thing that you can do is Lakshmi prayers on Fridays. Okay, that's the best thing to do. And here, listen to the calming music. It could be any kind of music that you like. It could be Bollywood, Hollywood, it could be Sufi or anything. I love to hear Sufi also. I like hearing very subtle music at times, and that really calms me down. And when I feel like dancing, I love to dance, by the way, but I've gained a little weight. I'm unable to because I have developed some pains in my body. So what happens when you are, when you want to dance? So just a good peppy number that you from the past that really freshens up your mood. So you can do something like that. It definitely is good when Venus is transiting these zones. And also keep a clean, beautiful altar or a sacred space where you sit and meditate and relax during the day. And Saturn charity, because we have Shani Jayanti also on the 16th May, and this is the Adhik Maas, Puroshottam Maas, which is from 17th May to 15th June. So it's a beautiful time period to surrender to the divine. You will see that it is a beautiful, peaceful time period, and regular meals and no emotional shopping. Okay. Now I'm giving you few dates for you guys, and also I must tell you there is a Kaal Sarpa from 12th to the 23rd, which is the so-called Kaal Sarpa. We are not supposed to use that term because it's not there anywhere in the Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. Neither our gurus, never taught us also. But it's just that it has become so popular. People don't understand if I say Rahu Ketu axis, all the planets are. So I'm just using it for this. So when all the planets are blocked, or this is a blocked energy when Rahu Ketu axis is predominant, between the 12th to the 23rd. So this is a little precarious period. So that is why, just surrender to the divine, because you feel blocked. You feel that things are not moving, especially, you're trying to balance work life. That is not happening. So that is when, you need to sit for some time, at least 15 minutes in a day in silence, so that you are out of that also, that rut that you're entrapped in. And we do have 11th to the 15th May, Sun, Mercury, Mars will be together in the Aries sign, your 12th house. So this is the time when you have to take care of your expenditure part and your health also. Venus Mercury Parivartana is happening on the 15th May to the 28th May, when Venus will be in Gemini and Mercury will be in Taurus. This is a good time period, good for investments, good for savings, good for romance, good for your relationship also. In case you have to communicate something to someone, this is a good time to do so. Okay. And Venus exact trine to Rahu on the 23rd May. Now, this is when Venus will be in Gemini and Rahu is in your 10th house. So this is like, some growth prospects at the workplace may take place. Saturn exact aspect on Mercury on the 23rd May also. That is, Saturn is going to be aspecting Mercury in the first house. So this is like, your communication has to be restrictive. You don't have to get carried away and speak everything and anything. So this is a restrictive phase. Venus Rahu exact trine on the 23rd May, I've told already. And we have, I think that's it. Mars Ketu exact trine on the 25th May. This is something which is precarious, because they will be in the exact trine when Mars is in Aries and Ketu is in the Leo sign. Now, don't purchase property during this time, and take care of your health also. Don't, if you have to travel, etc., if you want to purchase a property or a vehicle, etc., so just take it easy. Avoid, especially, this day when it is at the exact trine, that is on the 25th of May. Otherwise, it will be in trine the whole time long, because 25th May is when they will be at the exact degree. So take care of yourself and your decision making. So I'm coming to the dates. 1st and the 2nd May is a good time to make any decisions regards to your wealth, regards to your travel, regards to your looks, appearance, etc. 3rd to 5th May, good for your financial decision making. It's a good time for your growth also. Connect with your family, take their help and advice. 6th to the 8th May is a good time for connecting with your siblings, take help and advice from theirs and them, and also it is going to give you that courage. Maybe there's a short journey that you take up. 9th to the 11th May, this is the time when you can be little restless, so take it easy. don't make any important decisions on this day. Maybe there is some breakage in the house and you have to repair it, get it repaired. Okay, if there is a leakage, don't let the water get wasted. Never do that. Just get it repaired instantly. 11 to the 14th May, this is the time when you can connect with your partner, romance, children, students. They will definitely do well during this time. When I say good dates, it means that it is good for everyone. Okay. And then 14th May onwards, when Venus transits through your Gemini sign. So this is a good time for 14th May to 16th May. Good time for connecting with your, with your co-workers, subordinates. In case you are into any kind of litigation, this will bring some relief to you. 17th to the 19th May is a good time to connect with your partner, take your partner out for dinner or something, buy new clothes, perfumes, etc. So this is a good time. 20th to the 22nd May is you have to take care of your health, hormonal imbalance if is there. So this might just aggravate something like that. So take care of your lower abdominal region on this day. Don't travel on this day. 23rd to the 25th May, this is a good time for acquiring more knowledge, connecting with your father, travels. Maybe you will beautify your home environment also. 25th to 28th May, this is a good time to connect with your bosses, seniors. They will just appreciate you. Maybe there is a new project that you'll be taking up. 28th to the 30th May, this is the time when you will connect with your romantic partner, or maybe there is some kind of connection with your friends. You will connect with them. Maybe you will have a chit chat, or maybe there is a party that you can throw also. So this is a good time. And on the 31st May, again, you have to keep a constant check on your sleep and your on your expenditures also. There can be some expenditure which you did not even call for. Okay, so this is something you have to make a note of, and overall it's a good month for you because Venus, your Lagnesh, is strong, so that is more important, and Sun is also after the 14th coming over to your first house. Okay, so Taurus, this month is teaching you that calmness is not weakness. It is the soil from which real stability grows. Okay, I hope this helps. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. Now for Gemini natives, as you can see, your Lagnesh is going to be changing 3 signs, from Aries to Taurus and from Taurus to Gemini. The dates are right in front of you. So a restless mind is like a monkey jumping from branch to branch. A focused mind becomes the wind that carries you forward. Okay. So this is important month for your mind, your communication, your audience, your networks, and later your personal expression. Early in the month, social, career-related ambitions are high because Mercury is going to be in Aries till the 14th May. And 15th to the 28th May, it is going to be in your Taurus sign in your 12th. And there's an exchange also between Venus and Mercury. So you may feel like you are juggling too many things at once, ideas, messages, plans, people, opportunities. So Mercury, your ruler, is going to be mind goes through 3 phases. First is fast, second is grounded, third is fully expressive because it is going to be in the first house in Gemini sign. So early May, you might just have a quick thinking, bold communication, group activity because it's the 11th house getting active, audience building, and also it is good for because Mercury is going to be in the combustion zone only till the 23rd. So some of that speed may not be translating well. Whatever I have just told you, it might just be a slow process. You may think, why am I doing so much? But clarity is not landing. So that can be because Mercury is your mind and it is combust. Then mind as in like your logic, reasoning, your communication. So mid-month, it becomes more private and practical because Mercury is going to be in your 12th house. So when Mercury is in the 12th house, this is like, you're thinking too much. You want to be analytical, but it is not letting you to be analytical. It is like, you want to be practical and make certain decisions, but you're not able to, as if, something is, tying you somewhere. You're tied up. Okay. So that could be that feeling. Also, in Gemini, when it moves from the 29th May to 21st June, now Gemini sign is a very, it's your own zone, you're in your own den. So you really begin to feel like yourself again. So this is definitely very positive. And Venus will also be entering after the 14th, your first house. Can you see? From Taurus to the first house to Gemini. So attraction, social grace, communication style. It can improve public likability or content creation, charm. This is excellent for writers, speakers, content creators, teachers, consultants, media people. And also social engagement will increase on online presence also. So if you're single, yes, attraction is possible when after the 14th of May especially. And if committed, conversations will improve, and definitely there is some emotional depth that you really were missing out on. But definitely it depends on your maturity level. Career can improve through network, communication, visibility, but not every friend is the real ally. So crowds are not the same as support. Okay. Finances improve if you monetize skill rather than chase only attention. Watch your nervous system, digestion, scattered food habits, sleep due to overthinking. Just be careful about, watch out these things during this month. Okay. Also, because it is going to be in the Taurus sign also, and it can bring about some kind of I would say that it is in the thinking mode. It is stabilizing that thought process also. And of course, Mercury has to be a little strong, when you're talking about communication, friends, networks, clients, online audience. So this is where. So till the 23rd, I think you should just take things easy as regards to if you are in these zones, of communication. Rahu is also in the will be in trine to this Mercury also towards the end of the month, and Venus will be in trine, Jupiter is in trine. So this actually delays clarity and communication also, and can inflate ideological or travel ambition because it is in the 9th house. Ketu is in Leo sign in your 3rd, so it can make speech inconsistent, or it can detach you emotionally because it is 12 places away from your 4th, your house of emotions. And Mars from Pisces is going to be entering your Aries sign. Okay, the dates are right here in front of you. That is why. And this is as per your ascendant, moon, and Dasha sign. So this can create pressure between career and networks when Mars transits your 11th house. Friendships may feel useful but not emotionally warm, because Mars is a warrior, Mars is a fiery energy, and Sun is also there till the 14th. So there can be a tug of war that you have to go through between emotions and practicality. So food habits can become erratic if your schedule is busy. So watch for digestive sensitivity, scattered eating patterns, and great for networking and work environment, but don't overpromise. Property is not the main theme this month. Avoid, because Mars is in the 8th house from the 4th. So avoid if you can. And short travels and business proposals improve. Work politics may exist, but you can outsmart situations if you stay calm. Okay. So use your communication wisely, build your audience, take notes and document everything. Follow up professionally. Don't gossip. And don't spread yourself too thin. Choosing too many options at once is also not a good idea. So you can strengthen your Mercury, of course, because Mercury is, asking you to streamline your communication basically. So journal everything and less multitasking. Fixed sleep window is the key, because most of the time it will be Mercury in your 12th house after the 14th of May. Okay. 15th May to 28th May, in fact. So fixed sleep window is really required, or you can simply just recite Buddha mantra, that is Om Buddhaya Namah. We have Buddha Purnima also, and Vishnu prayers, because it is a Puroshottam month also. This is the Adhik Maas from 17th May to 15th June. So this is good for charity. If you can give something in greens as donations, it is definitely good. So writing discipline is required, journaling is required. So what I can close this reading by saying, your words can open doors this month. Just make sure your mind is steering the chariot, not your restlessness. Okay, because if you're restless, I'm sure that this is not going to help you. Okay, just take care during the Mercury's ingress in the 12th house. Now the whole phase is not bad, but still, I'm just giving you few dates. Just make sure that you're not making any important decisions during this time. 5th May, 6th May, and especially 6th of May. You have to be really careful on this during this time period. And also between 12th to 23rd, just make sure that you're not spending unnecessary time to explain things to others, your stance to others. Avoid that. Take care. Okay, so just don't be restless. That's what, don't make decisions out of haste and restlessness. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. Now for my dear Cancer natives, this Moon is the lord of your sign. So the weeklies are very important to understand what exactly is happening, and your mind is always on the go. It's like the moon reflects light, but it does not create the sun. Your emotional nature is powerful, but it must not decide everything. Okay, so May is a serious month for you because you have Mars transiting through your Kendra, Sun is going to be in the Kendra, then Mercury is going to be changing 3 signs, Venus 2 signs. So there's lots going on in your visible half. Okay, so the first half strongly activates your profession, your recognition, your authority. So I am vouching for you guys for this particular transit that this is going to be a very beautiful month for you. For professional career growth, for the homemakers also, for authority, for public image, definitely very positive. Till the 14th of May, when Sun and Mars are also together in the 10th house, it is very charged up energy. You feel like all eyes are on your performance and you need to show up, to prove, to do, to hold yourself together. So this will give you that also, no? Even if you're pressured, you will prove yourself, your point very well. And at the same time, because you are naturally sensitive, this can affect your emotional health. So one of the big lessons of this month is success without peace is not success. I don't consider it for myself. So I'm sharing this mantra with you guys. And Mars is going to be in Pisces till the 10th, supports your dharma, travel, higher thinking. Mars is your Yogakara Graha, is going to be transiting your 10th house. It's a very positive transit after the 11th, after the 10th in fact. So before that, it is very good for spiritual movement. And when it goes to your 10th house, definitely it is a very beautiful time. Your career is going to rise now. So this will bring in visibility, leadership, recognition, pressure also. Okay, responsibility also, and competition as well. But it's good, no? But it's a good thing. When you are pressured, only then you perform. I feel so. So it can be good for interviews, promotions, career advancement, changing your path, or maybe, applying with seriousness, educational goals, or planning long-term direction also. In case you are single and you're looking for some relationship, so definitely it will start with a meaningful connection also, maybe through work, travel, education, mentorship programs, or mentor-like environments, or if committed, this can bring distance in relationship due to career motivation and career focus. So unless you communicate, this will not resolve the issues. Rahu is already in the 8th house, so it is keeping your deep emotional and financial themes also active. Ketu is in your Leo sign, can create distance in family, money, food habits, or speech. So take care of, don't get overwhelmed. Maybe, you will have too many things to cater to or finish off, so you can become little overwhelmed. It can lead to digestion issue or digestive troubles, or maybe acidity, or some emotional heaviness, or maybe, chest tightness also, because Mars is looking at your fourth house as well. Some anxiety also happens, sleep, lack of sleep. So, and anxiety around career outcomes also. Property and home are not the focus during this month. I would suggest after the 14th May, if you have to make any decisions about your property, vehicles, etc., so you can do it after that, when Mars also looks at your fourth house. And home matters, become little unstable in the first part. So you have to be little careful, and you have to strike a balance also. Okay. And pressure in career is also can lead to mental exhaustion. Mars, Sun, and Mercury are going to be together, so there can be too much of stress because the boss is pushing you a lot. So you have to maintain that cordial relationship also. I'm not saying that be diplomatic or manipulative, but still you have to be performance. There can be that you have to prove yourself during this time. So performance anxiety should not be there. For that, I will give you the remedies also. And hidden fears, shared resources, tensions, emotional intensity, all that is because Rahu is not going to be leaving this zone of 8th house soon. Okay. So just make sure that because of your career, you're not pressed because on the home front also. Okay. So watch your stress levels. And if you want to travel, Saturn is also going to be entering Revati Nakshatra. So very good time to travel. And workplace culture can feel demanding and competitive. Maybe you have to travel because of your work related matters also. Okay. So the best thing is protect your mental peace, and don't overshare your plans, or don't react emotionally to the authority, or let career stress spill at home. So all that you have to be a little careful about, and take career seriously without becoming emotionally brittle. Okay, respect elders, mentors, balance ambition with rest, and don't speak harshly from exhaustion. Your kids, your family members, you have to be careful. Guru prayers on Thursdays is very, very helpful. Om Guruve Namaha. Chandra, or maybe watering the Shivlingam with milk, little bit of milk and water. Shani Seva, we have Shani Jayanti on the 16th May, so offer some black things to the black goods to the needy. No major work calls when emotionally flooded, and body grounding and breath work is definitely the key for you guys. You must do the pranayam every day. Alom Vilom, exercises related to these will definitely help you. And we have Adhik Maas also from 17th May to 15th June. This is the Puroshottam Maas, so you can worship Lord Vishnu during this time. Do some grounding exercises, do Surya Namaskar also. And there's Kaal Sarpa from 12th to the 23rd May. Now this is the time period you might just feel little blocked in your finances. Maybe there is some uncalled for expenditure, or maybe you yourself will be spending out of stress. So that is something you should be prepared for between 12th to 23rd. Just take it easy. Mercury is also combust till the 23rd. So your communication wise, with your siblings, with your co-workers, you have to be a little cautious, because it leads to, if you have to launch your business or something, do it after 23rd of May. And 6th May also, you have to be little careful about your financial decision making. Okay. And see, Venus will be in exact trine to Rahu on the 23rd of May, and Ketu and Mars will be at exact trine on the 25th May. So these 2 dates also, just make sure that you're taking care of your health, and it's going to be very busy day. These 2 days are going to be very busy. So you have to see that you are not burned out, that you're not the victim of the burnouts. Okay. So Cancer, the sky may be testing your ambition, but your real strength this month is emotional steadiness under pressure. Okay. So how you handle the stress and tension, that is how it matters. Okay, so for Leo, now this is the king does not become smaller by bowing to the truth. In fact, truth is what makes the king worthy. Okay, this is the key theme of Leo natives this month. So May is deep month for you. The first half supports travel because it is ninth house activation, learning, dharma, broader vision, and long distance matters, study, spiritual and philosophical direction. Mars is going to be in the Pisces sign, your 8th house till the 10th. So it can make you emotional and financial transformational phase. It gives you that because Mars is with Saturn also, 6th and the 7th lord in the 8th house. I know you will say it's a Viparit Raja Yoga. Now the thing is, because it is in the 8th house, so shared resources, hidden fears, deeper vulnerabilities, or tax, inheritance, insurance, all that 8th house themes and trust may need attention. Then Mars enters your Aries sign, your 9th house. Okay. Now when Mars enters your 9th house on the 11th, then your luck, direction, courage, and broader vision, that becomes very strong. And Mars is friendly to Sun also. So this is actually helpful. It is like one heavy emotional tunnel opens into a more expansive road. So it's like, things are opening up and you will get clarity now. And Mars is your yoga karagraha. So it is very good for study, for travel, for publishing, for teaching, for law, for spiritual work, for deep healing, for strategy, So this is definitely a positive time period for you guys. And Venus and Jupiter conjunction is also happening. And 10th and the 5th lord are conjunct. So it's a very beautiful Raja Yoga also. So this will help, this conjunction helps networks. You might just come across some helpful people during this time, blessing through others. Jupiter is in the 11th house and future oriented plans now, they start falling in place. If you are single, you might just find someone during this phase, especially when Venus enters the Gemini sign from the 14th May to the 8th of June. So this is definitely very positive for maybe you will come across your partner through travel, through spiritual work, or maybe some NGO or some higher learning. Maybe, you're in that institution, or maybe, online studies, you're doing, and you get friendly with someone. It happens. So it is that kind of a phase. If you are committed, if you are married or, in a committed relationship, honesty deepens the bond. But intensity must be managed because Rahu is there in your 7th house. So it is actually activating your partnership axis any which way. So this can bring strategic people into your life. So this, you have to be very careful in the business dealings when Rahu is there in the 7th house. So this is like, a karmic test in commitment. Ketu is in your 1st house, so can create quiet fatigue, identity detachment. What am I doing here? What is this world for? You have been meeting those kinds of people who are suffering. So you feel emotional vulnerability behind the proud face. You don't even want to show it to others that what you're going through. So this can lead to health-wise issues like burnouts can happen, or maybe hormonal disorder with Saturn and Mars till the 11th of May in your 8th house. Chronic stress can be there, or sleep issue can be here also. Intensity stored in the body. So face truth without fear. That's the major thing that you can do. Organize shared resources. It's better that when you are handing over the things to someone else, just make sure that everything is well written and well documented. Okay. And use travel or study to grow because your 9th house is getting active also. And let life deepen you, not harden you. Okay. Don't dramatize uncertainty. Don't hide vulnerability behind pride. Sometimes you have to show it. at least to your family, you can share it. And don't spend from emotional unrest. Okay. And what else I have left out on? I think, okay, Venus and Jupiter conjunction, I told you. And Mars is also, your second and the 11th lord, which is going to be rising after the 23rd. So investment wise, you can make major investment decisions after Mercury rises after the 23rd of May. Rises means that it is combust, so it has to move away from sun to rise. There can be some hormonal or reproductive related sensitivities, stress stored body, burnout, chronic issues may surface if ignored. Travel is favored more than property during this time period. Career improves through networks and long-term strategy, not instant applause. Workplace politics may be hidden rather than obvious. So make sure that you are on the high alert also. Okay, don't try to control everything or panic about uncertainty. And Shiva prayers, offer shivling, you can offer water to the Shiv also, and offer help to the ones who are in distress. Be a healer. So this will really help you also. And therapy or deep reflection is required. And organize documents and keep private matters private. Offer help to those in pain and distress, and do Saturn's remedy, because we have Shani Jayanti on the 16th of May, and for sure you people must perform rituals related to Lord Vishnu also. Recite Vishnu Sahasranamam every day, or Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya during the Adhik Maas, which is from the 17th May to the 15th of June. It is really, it's an Adhik Maas, means an extra month. It is an inauspicious month. We don't do any kind of rituals or any kind of, auspicious task or homam, etc. Religious activities or during this month. Marriages also don't take place between 17th May to 15th June. It comes after 32 months or so. So that's a calculated one, because we have to fix that extra, moon cycle, as per the moon cycle, extra days. So if there are 2 days, so we add it up after 32 months, it just becomes the 1 month. Okay. So that is why, 17th May to the 15th June, you should meditate during this time. You should do things that, that like surrender to the divine, and do things which actually are calming rather than stressing you and your body. Also, there is a parivartana between Mercury and Venus between 15th May to the 28th May. Very good time for your career recognition, maybe at the workplace. You will definitely be in the limelight during this time. It will give you that growth also. There's a Kaal Sarpa window between 12th to the 23rd. Now, what is a Kaal Sarpa? All the planets are when in the Rahu Ketu axis, as you can see here. This is the Rahu Ketu. So this is the axis. They are right opposite each other, and all the planets are here in the visible half, you can see, for you guys especially. So that means whatever you will do, you will get the limelight, you will get the visibility, but at the same time it will bring some kind of blemish on your reputation also, some spot. So make sure that you are well versed with what you're doing, with the surroundings, with the people that you're mixing with. Maybe there is some kind of backstabbing also being planned, or conspiracy being planned, because all the planets are in Rahu Ketu axis, which is the so-called Kaal Sarpa. There is nothing like Kaal Sarpa. I also believe in it, but I do believe in the scientific points which are Rahu Ketu axis. When we look at the chart, we know that all the planets are towards this side, and which is moving backwards. Ketu is moving in reverse towards all the planets. 6th May, just be careful. Don't make any hasty decisions regards to your property matters, travels, etc. Any kind of makeover, surgical process, if you can avoid. 6th May is not a good day, and so is 25th of May. Avoid. Okay. And any kind of verbal confrontation also you should avoid. Any kind of legal battles, if you're stuck with, also avoid during this time period. All right. So these are the days. Venus and Jupiter will be conjunct from 14th May to 2nd June, and exact conjunction is on Venus, okay, Venus and Jupiter conjunction. So exact conjunction I've not written, but it will be in exact trine to Rahu on the 23rd of May. Okay, so that is when you have to be careful in your relationships. Coming to the next one, Virgo. For Virgo, your ruler Mercury is going to be changing 3 signs from your 8th to the 9th, from 9th to the 10th. Very positive. You're heading to very positive energies, especially after the 14th of May. So this month directly hits partnership, contracts, clients, travels, and later career and communication. So the mind can be a good servant or a terrible master. So this month your peace depends on which one you choose. Okay. So this is a month which is intense because of your axis is strongly activated. Okay. Early month brings, because it's the 8th house Mercury, so it brings in pressure in partnership, negotiations, clients, relationship dynamics, and one-to-one interactions. Mars is in Pisces till the 10th, so it can bring in heaty arguments in relationship, impatience, and strong karmic conversations. Then Mars moves into your 8th house also. See, this can bring in good energies also, not so good energies also. So my readings are not just sugar coated. Please understand. If you want only good readings, this is not the channel for you. I am not playing any god or something that this will definitely happen. But I have seen the transits from past 30 years being in the age group of 56. So you can imagine how much transits I have seen in this age group. So please try to understand when I'm saying that this can be little, it can make you impatient, or there can be some karmic conversations in relationship. There can be heated arguments. So please understand it's because the configuration of the planets is saying so. So I'm not making it up. Also, it can be dealt with. It can be handled also. So when Mars is moving into your 8th house, it is an Akara Graha. It's not a friendly Graha to Mercury any which ways. So it can bring pressure to your shared resources. Trust issues can happen. You might feel a little vulnerable. Also, when Mars is in the 8th house, your anger, your volatility, your the volatile nature of yours, or the agility, that becomes really inwards. It's not being projected outside. It's like deeper emotional truths that come into the limelight. And also it is about some hidden fears also when Mars is going to be here. So Mercury, your ruler, is combust first of all till the 23rd of May. So the first part of the month can feel mentally foggy. So even if you're trying hard to stay practical, it might just be that the clarity returns after the 23rd of May. So decisions regards to your career, regards to your investments, regards to your home environment, regards to your family, it can bring about some foggy decision making also. So the kind of energy you're waiting for comes back to you also. In between, sometimes will be that you are going to be on that mode of contracts, negotiation mode, serious relationship talks also. But at the same time, you have to document everything. Anything to do with legal, consulting, advisory work. So you can maybe start off with that. Because it is like, Mars is in the 8th house of yours, and Mercury is till the 14th May also in the 8th house along with Sun. So this is good for deeper research, emotional truth, client work, okay? And also any kind of contracts if you want to sign. If you are single, not married, so someone can come into picture also. But it is more likely to feel intense rather than casual. If you are already committed or married or marriage-like relationships, so truth comes to surface. Okay. So that is something which can happen, and you have to take care of your digestion, anxiety, nervous strain during this month, sleep, and over analysis also. And also skin or stress sensitivity. Workplace can be productive because Venus will be transiting after the 14th May, your Gemini sign, and will be having a parivartana, an exchange between Mercury and Venus also. So this is going to bring about sharpness in speech, criticism also at times, or maybe you can be very productive and you will be getting that limelight also. So speak after thinking, not in impulse. Keep routine disciplined and protect digestion and sleep, please. Document everything, any kind of agreement that you're entering into. Don't analyze love like a legal file, and don't internalize every problem. Just take it easy and don't use criticism as control. Okay, so what's happening is that Venus and Mercury's exchange is very good for communication, contracts, travels, higher learning, branding, public facing work. And in relationship, if you want to enter into a relationship, I can just give you that how you will meet your partner, maybe your future partner. That could be through travels, or maybe teaching work, or maybe some kind of one-on-one interactions somewhere. Maybe you are lecturing somewhere, or there's a teacher, or maybe there is something that can click. Maybe there is a project that you're doing together, so it can be like that. And this month is a very good month for the ones who are into studies, research, or students, consultants, legal advisors, and content creators. That way it is a good month for you. So Virgo can directly be affected by the Pisces pressure any which ways, because Mars is looking here, and Saturn is also looking here, and Mars till the 10th of May. So Saturn, Mars, Mercury all tie into your axis. So body, mind, digestion, stress, these can be there. Okay. Rahu is also in your 6th house, so it is giving you disturbance in your health habits and stress levels, etc. And Ketu is in your 12th, so subconscious emotional isolation can increase because of that. Litigation or work conflict can arise if communication is sharp. So take care of your gut, anxiety, and skin. And property related decisions you should not be making impatiently. Be patient. Don't make these decisions in impulse. And travel is possible and useful also this month. And workplace politics may show through colleagues or clients. You can still do well if disciplined and not reactive. And keep routine strict, document everything, as I said, negotiate calmly, protect digestion and sleep, and don't skip meals. You can perform Budh rituals or Budh prayers. Maybe, you can do Om Buddhaya Namah chants or Hanuman Chalisa for Mars pressure to reduce. And Saturn remedies, Saturn Jayantis on the 16th of May. And we have on the 1st of May, we have Buddha Purnima also in Swati. We have the full moon. And on the 16th May, we have Krittika new moon. And Guru Pushya, oh, how could I forget that? Okay, I'll make a short video about Guru Pushya Yoga also, which is on the 21st May next. 23rd also we have this month of April. Now, Saturn is going to be transiting Revati Nakshatra. I've done an elaborate video on that. Please do watch that. And Mercury is rising after 23rd of May. Just make a note of the dates. We have Shani Jayanti on the 16th May. Adhik Maas is from 17th May to the 15th June. Now, this is that kind of a month where you have to simplify your food habits and you have to have sattvic foods. Meditate most of the times. Don't expect anything from others. Of course, we are human beings, but still, if you can work on your expectations, and also worship Lord Vishnu and Ganesha. This is that kind of a month. Puroshottam Maas, we say it. Okay, so this is good for you. And simple food, writing before speaking will be a good remedy, and structured work blocks is also going to be very positive for you. And donate something on the Shani Jayanti to the needy. And don't text in anger. That's also a remedy. So 21 date is 6th of May. The other one is 23rd May, and the last one is 25th May. These are the three precarious dates that you have to be cautious about. Don't jump into any kind of too good to be true situation. Take care of your health also during this time period, and work out. Please start your workout rituals also. So peace will not come from solving every problem at once. It will come from responding wisely and one thing at a time. Okay, so things will fall in place. Okay, coming to the next one. Libra. My dear Libras. Okay, so for Libra, Venus is going to be in the Taurus sign in your 8th house till the 14th of May, and in Gemini, your 9th house from 14th May to 8th June. Now, balance is not the absence of conflict. Balance is the ability to stay centered while life pulls from both sides. Okay. Now, May is a work, health, relationship month. It might increase workload when Venus is your sign ruler in the 8th house. Routines, surveys, deadlines, body signals, fatigue, fixing what's not working. So 8th house is really on the go. Work can improve through discipline, problem solving. Venus, your ruler, starts strong in the Taurus sign, which is an excellent time when it moves into Gemini sign for travel, learning, higher vision, relationships, communication, lighter social flow. And there's a Venus-Jupiter conjunction also, which is going to support learning, which is going to be good for relationship tone. Venus-Mercury exchange also happens from the 15th of May to the 28th of May, which is very supportive of learning, faith, better relationship, and finances, negotiations, deeper mental security also, or clarity also. So in case you are single, solo, so this can be the time which can connect you through travels, your partner through travel, study, online spaces, or someone intellectually lively. Okay, so this is a good month for doing so. So pay attention to the areas I've told you. Committed bonds like marriage, marriage-like relationships, or just the commitment in relationship. These bonds improve if communication is honest and practical this month, which is applicable any which ways. But because of the planetary configuration, this month requires that even more. It is a good month for debt. It's a good month for routine and routine improvement, fitness improvement. Mars is going to be in the Pisces sign till the 10th of May, and then moves on the 11th, your 7th house. Now, Mars is your Maraka Graha, don't forget that. But it intensifies the relationship axis. Sun, Mercury, these shifts can create financial or shared resource pressure. Rahu is in Aquarius sign. So this is stirring romance, children, creativity, speculation, temptation. Ketu is in your 11th house. So this may reduce support from friends or create emotional disappointment in circles, but at the same time, the negatives will be shed away from your life. So this is that way a very positive time. Traveling is better than property buying right now, in case you're thinking of doing either or. So good for travels. This will activate your travel zone. Not the whole transit is going to be great or not that great. I'll give you the dates also. Good for work repair, new job, movement, interviews, and improving office standing. Workplace backbiting is possible, so keep professionalism high. Stick to health routine and use diplomacy with partner. Clear your debts and clutter. Stay professional. Okay, and don't fight impulsively in love relationship. Don't speculate emotionally. Don't neglect body signals. This is the only thing, which you're ignoring right now. You have to take care of your body. Okay. Now, this month might just feel, it might just, it goes from I have too much to handle to now I must also handle people. Okay. So Venus in the Taurus sign, gives you emotional depth also and value awareness. In Gemini, it lightens your mood, helps social flow, travels, learning, relationships, conversation. So it's good. It's a good month for fixing your health and job change effort also. You might just be putting a lot of effort in that. For research work, relationship repair also happens. And also after the mid month, travel and learning will enhance. So if you are single, so after the 14th of May, things will start moving in the direction you wish to. Okay, so just take care of your digestion, body pain, stress, inflammation, work fatigue, or sleep quality. Improve on these and don't ignore your body ever, any which ways. Friday Venus prayers or Saraswati mantras, goddess Saraswati mantras are good. Lakshmi mantra, Shri Suktam, very beautiful. Or if you can do Lakshmi Gayatri also, it is definitely very positive. And on Fridays, and Shani Jayanti is on the 16th of May, so you can recite Shani mantra or donate something in the name of Shani to the needy, elders, handicapped. Okay, so that you can do. 17th May to 15th June, it's a very good time to be in silence, silent prayers and meditation and all. You can do it when it is Adhik Maas. It is the Puroshottam Maas. Not a good month for marriage. So if you want to also, then you have to go in for a personalized Muhurta reading for yourself. Okay, so stay calm during this time. Stay hydrated. Calm evening routine. Maybe you can go for an evening walk, clear work boundaries. So Libra, I'm giving you the dates now. You can make a note of these dates, which are good dates for you. 3rd to the 5th May. Very good for learning, traveling. And also 9 to the 11th May is good for you. 6 to the 8th. Rather 3rd to the 11th May. It's a very 3rd to the 8th May, is a good time period, for work, for growth. 9 to the 11th, you have to take care of your friend circle. Don't be too emotionally attached. You might just have some issues there with your friends. But it is like, you will be connecting with your friends, etc. also. And after the 14th of May, this is the time which is like a factory reset mode. You'll be working on your appearance, your speech. So this is 14th to 16th May, a very good period for you. And take care of your finances, expenditures on the 17th to the 19th. Good for short journeys on the 20th to the 22nd. Connect with your siblings, neighbors, etc. Or make some documentation, PR, visa, etc. 20th to 22nd May is a good day. These are two good dates. 23rd to the 25th, maybe you will purchase. You have to go for your vehicle. You have to take it to the garage. Something to do with vehicle related, or maybe your home environment. You'll be beautifying. You'll be buying something for your maybe home environment to look a little different. And 25th to 28th May also, you have to take care of your mental setup. There can be some confusion in your romantic relationship or the committed relationship. And take care of your health on the 28th to the 30th. 31st is again a good date for you for relationship and your money matters also. Okay. See, money matters improve if you have good dasha. If you have a dasha of your dhan bhava, 2nd house, 11th house, they are not afflicted, it's definitely going to get better. So when you talk about the transits, sun is going to be entering your 8th house. So finances are going to get better because sun is going to be in the Taurus sign, which is this. It will actually give you clarity how you have to park your funds. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing for Virgo, not for Virgo. Okay. This is for Libra, I was saying. But yes, similarly for you guys also, Mercury combustion is giving you some issues for Virgos. So just wait for some time. It will get better as per the transit. So, but it has to have a promise in your natal chart also. So as regards to Libra, this month teaches that real harmony is not given. It is maintained through discipline, honesty, and care. Okay. Coming to the Scorpio reading. For Scorpio, this month, Mars is entering from Pisces to the Aries sign, your 6th house. So, power becomes blessing only when it is directed, not when it is scattered by mood. So, Scorpio this month begins with strong activation of creativity, your 5th house, love, children, education, and emotional expression. And Mars in Pisces is till the 10th is powerful for your heart space, your creative intelligence, and your passion, your performance, your ability to feel and express deeply. Then Mars enters your Aries sign from the 11th May to the 20th of June. It will be in Gandanta also, by the way. So this can bring about, it shifts life into work mode now. Health, competition, service, routine, correcting that what is weak. So this month begins with heart and ends with duty. So it's a good month for being disciplined, or maybe, going in for some workouts, or maybe, if you want to start a fitness, a health routine also. Any kind of food dietary routine, you can start. Sports activity if you want to take up. So you can do it after the 14th of May. And also early month is more expressive and later month is more disciplined. That is the key structure of this chart. And this is good for students, creativity, children, 4th house, romance, exams, till the time 11th of May, Mars is here. For performance also. Then after that, it is good for problem solving, routine, maybe at the workplace you will definitely be flourishing, and fitness, work, all that is improving. So in case you are single, solo, so this is the month which is definitely going to start the attraction, or maybe some kind of chemistry and bonding is going to be there. If you are already in a committed relationship, so passion rises, but so can ego with Sun and Mercury and Mars also in your 6th house and then in the 7th. So this is like, there can be some kind of ego clashes also that can bring. Rahu is in your Aquarius sign in your 4th house, Ketu is in your 10th. So this can be giving you some home restlessness also. It might just create some kind of detachment from the work that you're doing, or dissatisfaction in career. So you need to work on a better and a bigger and a different avenues. You have to work on that. You have to look for that which gives you satisfaction. So that is something you have to work on. And correct your discipline this month. You can defeat your obstacles, hurdles, whatever you're going through, but at the same time you need to streamline everything. You have to be disciplined. You have to set your routine now. Venus and Jupiter will also be good for exams, for students, for children's progress and performance and creativity. This is a good month for you because in both the houses it's going to be good. Mars is ingress, and Rahu is actually telling you not to get into any kind of property matters. If you do, then you get stuck. Somehow something will happen. And Ketu here can bring fatigue from public roles also. Maybe you are tired, you're too much of responsibility you can't take, that kind of a thing. And later in the month, work pressure and health routine and can become non-negotiable any which ways. And Mercury is your 8th lord, which is combust. So this is good for work and communication. So communicate well and you'll be good. Take care of your reproductive and stress related issues, inflammation, fatigue override, and also digestion under work pressure. So that is something you have to be careful about. Home and property matters need patience and caution both. Work improves through discipline, but office politics may increase if you are too intense. Pets may require attention under routine change. Okay, so don't gamble emotionally or financially. Create, express, perform. Okay. Be disciplined and support children calmly. Use intensity productively, and don't dominate in love also. Don't ignore routine once Mars shifts. Okay, and you can also do some kind of Hanuman worship. You can do Hanuman Chalisa, or maybe Shiva worshipping, Om Namah Shivaya chants you can do, or discipline in action. Channel your anger into exercise. This is that kind of a month. And reduce risky speculation and protect sleep and hormones. And I'm giving you a few dates that you have to be a little extra cautious. So 1st, 2nd May, this is the time, these are the two good dates I'm giving you. So you can maybe, take care of, you can decide something really important during this time, some bold steps, or maybe PR, visa, etc., or travels. This can bring that. 2nd to the 6th May, this is the time when you have to be careful about your property related matters. When you're signing the documents, etc., make sure that you're reading the documents really well. Okay, and 7th to the 11th May also, this is where Mars is Vargottama. So it is like double the Martian Abraham regime. So this is a good time period for your servitude attitude also. 15th to 20th, you have to be careful about your relationship with your partner. You can be a little argumentative, or you can lose your temper. 20th to 24th April, you have to May, you have to be a little cautious about your health. Otherwise, it is good for your research-oriented mindset, it is good for learning. And 24 to 29th, some travels will be there, or you have to go in for some courses or some certification program. You can enroll yourself on this date, okay? Now, 29th, 30th, 31st, be careful about your work politics, this can lead to some issues at the workplace. So make sure that you are taking care of your your workplace area. Don't fall prey to what the others are trying to manipulate and tell you. Take care of your mental setup, be strong, okay, and don't get carried away in making decisions, okay? So this month is giving you both the spark and the sword. So your wisdom lies in knowing when to create and when to cut away, okay? Coming to the next one, Sagittarius. Okay, so for Sagittarius, a house becomes a temple not out of its walls, but because of the peace it holds. Okay, and your 4th house is your temple, is your house, is your home, and we have Saturn and Mars there. And as you know, Jupiter and Venus will be conjunct this month. Jupiter is already there in your Gemini sign till the 2nd of June. So major transition is Sun till the 14th in your 5th house, and then your 6th, Mars in your 4th and then 5th. So Sagittarius, May is deeply connected to home, heart, emotional foundation, children, romance, and later communication. So early part of the month is going to be activating home, family, property, repairs, emotional peace, private life. And Mars in Pisces in the till the 10th can create emotional heat at home or restlessness in domestic matters. So then Mars enters Aries, and suddenly the heart opens. Okay, and romance, children, creativity, self-expression, performance, joy, all these themes will be playing out after the 14th of May. Okay, 14th of May, it's a very powerful day. Because Mercury and Venus are changing signs on the very same day, and they're going to be in Parivartana on this day. And then Mars till 11th of May. So 11th of May is also a very important day. So this makes this month very interesting because it moves from emotional turbulence to passionate expression whenever Mars is in the 5th house. So it is good for fixing home matters before the 11th, and then improving emotional grounding, reconnecting with children, and students studying from home. It is good for them, and romance after mid-month. So conception possibilities are also quite likely. You can, maybe childbirth is there, creative output is there. And if you are single, there is a good possibility of meeting someone later half of the month. And if you are in the committed relationship, so the second half can bring more passion and more love and more warmth in relationship. Okay, and take care of your chest, sleep, eating, because all the planets mostly whenever they are in the in the Rahu Ketu axis, and that too in the invisible half. So you really need to take care of your stress eating and emotional fatigue also. Then of course in the latter half, overexcitement can bring in too much of heat, and health wise you have to take care of that also. So property wise, good for review, repair, or reorganization this month. Avoid emotional property decisions till the time Mars is in the 4th house. You may, but once Mars leaves the zone on the 10th, so that becomes a little problematic phase, if you want to decide about that. Also, it is activating your domestic action also, as I said. And after sun leaves the zone of in the Aries sign, it boosts love, vitality, visibility. But when it moves into your sixth house, this is like you will have some, as if some diseases, dhanvantari, so some diseases there, but you get that cure also. That is what sun in the sixth house. Sun in the sixth house is considered to be good, by the way. 3, 6, 10, 11, it's considered to be good. So is Mars. So Mars is going to be in your fifth house. So that is something which is going to be giving you some kind of issues with children, maybe, or in your romance. But self-expression is good. Okay. And Venus is going to be in the Gemini sign, that supports relationship, communication. So there is something which is negative, then comes the positive transit also. That is why we cannot just say or write off completely, or we say, oh wow, this is a very amazing transit. No, it is always the mixed bag. Remember, transits are not to be seen this way. Only sugar-coated way of looking at transits is not going to help you, because the main is your own chart, your main is your own dasha. And this is why I say maybe, because it will be 50% correct only. 50% is your own chart and the dasha, which is promising you or not for an event to happen. So Venus in Gemini is going to be conjunct Jupiter, and is forming a Parivartana Yoga also after the 14th of May between Mercury and Venus. So what is happening here? It will support relationships, communication, social ease, and this will help partnership talks also, some agreements, or maybe business proposal, or emotional understanding, or relationship also. Maybe after the mid-month you get, if you're single, you find some potential partner. Also good month for students studying from home, or those needing emotional grounding to perform. Good for competitive success. Rahu is challenging here. Still, it is like, good for in the third house. It keeps communication going, or maybe travels. But you have to be careful about the communication also. Maybe, you are trying to manipulate someone, or because of this Rahu energy. So that is something you can work on. And of course, some kind of mental restlessness it gives. Ketu is in the Leo sign in the 9th house. So this is taking you away or distance from old belief systems. Travel frustration can be there, or emotional detachment from guidance. You're looking for a guru, you're not finding the right kind of person. So early month may bring domestic tension, mother or family stress, property expenses, or lack of emotional peace. And of course, there is a Kaal Sarpa also there, which is so-called Kaal Sarpa. So that is from the 12th to the 23rd May. So this is a mixed month, I would say. Thankfully, Venus and Jupiter and Mercury are going to be in dignity, and so is Sun. So this is a big time protection for investments, for making some decisions regards to your business. Relationships are going to get better. And don't get involved in anything like, stress. Too much of stress and stress related body pain can happen. So that is something you have to work on. There are certain things that you can handle yourself. Like, that there is long sitting hours can give me health issues. So I might as well get up, take breaks. So stress related body pain can happen, or there's too much of workload. So good for repair and practical property work, not emotional buying. After the 10th of comes later or this month. So support children patiently also. Stay calm. And don't drag home stress into your work, and don't make rushed property decisions or ignore rest. So you can light a diya in the north east direction in the evenings also, especially in the evening. And then you can do Guru prayers, that is reciting Om Guru Vai Namaha chants. Don't ignore emotional exhaustion. So for that, just to calm your body, you should take some some area in the house. You should just dedicate it for yourself, and you connect with the divine, or just for silent prayers, and alom vilom pranayam, just breathing exercises. And declutter your home environment and family boundaries, creative release. Okay. So Sagittarius people, you must understand that Venus Jupiter conjunction is from 14th May to to the 2nd June. So this is a good conjunction for you guys, for relationship, for travels, for purchasing some aesthetic, some kind of clothes. Maybe there is purchase of vehicle also is possible, because Jupiter is your fourth lord. So maybe a smaller vehicle to bigger vehicle you'll be switching to. And also just 23rd May and 26th May, 23rd May and 25th May. Just be careful about your mental setup. And maybe some emotions can just be too much. So just keep a watch on that. Okay. So this is what is the month like for you guys. Okay. So just feel yourself worthy. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn, Saturn is already your ruler and is transiting your third house and is going to be from its own nakshatra to Revati nakshatra, that is ruled by Mercury. I have elaborately done that video. Please do watch it and to know more. And I will be sharing with you two more videos, that is sublords and the Tara chakra. So the predictions are coming your way very soon. And do remember, for you guys, the mountain does not rise in one day, but every step upwards still matters. Okay. So it's highly active for communication, effort, skill, travels, family matters, and home matters. So early month supports writing, interviews, because third house Mars is there. Mars exalts in your first house though. And Mars is with Saturn till the 10th of May. So this might be a very good time for pitching, for applications, short journeys. If you want to, discuss certain things with your bosses and seniors, this is a good time. You will have that courage also, because your third house is activated and malefic grahas are very good in the third house. Sun, Mars, Saturn, they really do well here. Not the Soumya grahas like Venus, Jupiter and Mercury. They don't do that great, but Mercury also does it, because Mercury is in the natural zodiac ruler of this sign. So Mars is in the is till the 10th. It's good for effort, movement and action, and then enters your fourth house. It's good for home, family, property dynamics, but they become more charged also. So this month starts or moves from activity and outreach to domestic focus and emotional pressure. This can be good for work proposals, side income, skill building, writing content, communication driven roles, then home repairs, family decisions, real estate review. So these are the themes of this Mars transit, and Saturn is looking at your Taurus sign, your fifth house also. So if you are single, so this might just activate your relationship. Maybe you will begin your relationship through social circles, communication, siblings, work, or neighborhood links. If you're committed, or you're married, or you're in a relationship, living relationship, or committed, so this can bring about family and home discussions. These become really very important for you. And money improves through self-effort, but do not scatter energy. Don't waste your time and energy. There can be some stress-related, fatigue-related health issues, or shoulders, arms, or maybe body pains, because Saturn-Mars combination gives that. Skin-related trouble can happen post the 14th May time period. So skin, you have to can be sensitive, and chest or home stress can be there, or sleep issues are there. So that is something you have to be cautious about. Communicate clearly, follow through, and organize home later in the month. Track your money well, and don't start too much at once. Okay, just start with the minimalistic approach, little and more, like that. Gradually it grows. Don't fight at home from exhaustion. Don't ignore emotional needs under duty. Okay, so this is what. And Rahu is in your second house, any which ways. So this is like giving you some anxiety about your finances also, or too good to be true situation you're getting involved in and you're getting trapped. So that is something you have to be careful about. Leo sign is active because Ketu is in your 8th house. So this gives tension in shared resources, inheritance, intimacy, trust issues happen. And once Mars leaves the zone of 3rd house and goes into the trine to Ketu, so the domestic stress can be there. It can bring about impatience. Body pains or mental fatigue can increase due to overwork also. So you have to take care of your, that your burnouts. And also, Ketu is there in the 8th house. So this is asking you to take things very easy. Maybe good for research, occult sciences, but not that great for your health. Okay. So stomach or chest region you have to take care of. Sleep under domestic tension can create health problems. So sort it out, I think. And home and family, they are your own people, they're your own. So don't just get involved in anything for long. Okay, don't prolong the process. Short travels is good before the 10th if you want to. Property, home matters become more active later. Work success is there, but it depends on your persistence, because Venus and Jupiter are also going to be together in your 6th house. And it is not going to be an instant recognition. Colleagues may not always be supportive, or so self-reliance matters during this time. And Mercury is combust, so it can create errors in messaging or misunderstanding. So that is something you have to be cautious about. And we do have Venus entering Gemini, so this helps daily ease, co-workers, communication, litigation, etc., health issues. These will get stabilized. So this is definitely a good transit of Venus with Jupiter. Forming a parivartana between Venus and Mercury is also a good thing for you, for your family, and for your health also. Okay. So recite Hanuman Chalisa every day. And on the Shani Jayanti, that is 16th May, if you can donate to the needy, to the poor, or to the underprivileged, and to the handicapped or the elders, donate something, black clothes or black things or anything that you like to donate, and family peace prayers at home should be performed, because we are entering Puroshottam month also. That is the Adhik Maas. That is 1 month is extra. That is what the new, it's based on the lunar cycles, that, lunar days we, and solar cycle, we club them, and then we get this extra month to adjust the 365 days. So this is from 17th May to 15th June that we are entering into. It is a very pious month, because it is taken over by Vishnu himself, Lord Vishnu, Puroshottama. That is why it is the Puroshottama month. Also, it is the month where, we should not perform any rituals, or maybe, doing some homam, etc. We should avoid getting married, starting something auspicious. Avoid, because this is a month which is extra month. Okay. So we should not start anything auspicious on this month. Okay. 6th May, 23rd May, and 25th May. These are the 3 dates you have to be little careful about your health, about your finances, and your relationships. Okay. So that is something you have to, and no impulsive domestic purchases also during this time. Regular exercise is the key. And also, the best part is that simple meals, if you take, this is definitely going to support your digestive system also. Rahu is there in your 2nd house, so you are too much into eating right these days, overeating, in fact, binge eating, etc. Stress eating is happening. So that is something you have to be careful about. So Capricorn this month reminds you that every small effort is a stone in the path you are building. So just don't forget the home you return to after the climb. Okay. So all the best. Coming to the next one, Aquarius. All right. For Aquarius, this is the month. Words are not light things. What you speak repeatedly is what begins to grow. Okay. So this month is majorly for money, speech, courage, communication afterwards. So early month activates because Mars is with Shani in the 2nd house. So Money, finances, speech, value, food, self-worth, these are going to get activated. Mars is in Pisces till the 10th and gives you urgency in financial matters and may make speech sharper than usual. That is something you have to be careful about. With your own people only, you might just lose your temper. And then moves into the Aries sign, which is more direct communication in the third house. It is definitely very courageous Mars here. It will make you more entrepreneurial and more active mentally and socially. So this is a strong month for side income or communication based work, or maybe marketing, speaking, teaching, networking. So this is a very positive month if you want to go in for any kind of interviews or maybe writing or travels or sales. This is going to give you that path opening for you guys. Okay. Venus Mercury exchange is also going to be helpful for you because it is in your 4th and the 5th houses. So trade, speech, branding, content, relationship, communication, this is going to get triggered up. And also I've seen that when Sun is also going to be in the Aries sign in your 3rd house, it is good for you. 3rd house is getting activated, so it will help your communication, interviews, content, and practical movement. Mercury's shift in the Gemini sign is strong support for your kids, for creativity, but it is going to be in your Taurus sign first. So that is between 15th to the 28th May. It is going to be in your 4th house. So maybe you'll be purchasing some property, etc. This is a good time for branding, trade, content, and teaching also. In case you're single, so you can meet someone through travel, communication, creative expression, classes, or maybe mutual circles during this month. Committed relationships, if you are married or maybe in a living relationship. So this can bring about improved speech, improved speech in committed relationships. And a good month for building a side incomes, selling, speaking, networking, business movement, all that will get triggered up latter half of the month. Okay, Rahu is in your 1st house. It makes you very ambitious, overly ambitious, mentally stretched. You can stretch to an extent, but definitely Rahu is giving you that emotional balance also because Ketu is in the 7th house. So it is affecting your relationship though. It is not giving you that kind of chemistry and bonding with the partner. Early month can bring harsh speech, family tension, money stress, and then it becomes impatient in communication, sibling, paperwork, travels. But it gives you that courage also. You will definitely make some important decisions. Take care of your throat, food patterns, stress eating, nervous and restlessness, nerves and restlessness, and shoulders and arms, and also some kind of body pains. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Get into the, do the massages and workouts and pursue a hobby as a sports activity. That will be good. Travels will improve this month, and property is not the main theme. And work improves through speaking up, using your skill, and showing initiative. Backstabbing may happen through words or networks, or keep communication professional in case you are starting a partnership business or doing some kind of investments also. Monetize your skills, speak consciously, follow up on work proposals, keep food and sleep regular. Don't overspend impulsively, don't hurt others with blunt speech. Don't overcommit socially. Okay. And Saturn is going to be changing Nakshatra. I've already done a video. I've done an elaborate one when Saturn is transiting from its own Nakshatra to Mercury's Nakshatra, that is Revati, 8th house Nakshatra. So you need to, it's good for the research minded people, it is like going to be giving you that growth also. Okay. And also, you can recite Om Buddhaya Namaha or Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha chants. Also Hanuman Chalisa or food charity you can do because there's Shani Jayanti on the 16th May. And you can also plan your budget sheet. You can plan your budget. You can calmer your communication and have fixed meals So this will be good. And we have a Kaal Sarpa window also getting active, with 1/7 axis getting active also, and all the grahas in the visible in invisible half. So you need to take care of your sleep for sure, your chest region. You might feel little blocked, I'm doing something and something or the other is coming up and it's not moving. So between 12th to the 23rd May, avoid starting anything new. Also, Mercury will rise after 23rd May. So in case you are into some business or communication or education industry, so you need to take things easy. Till the 23rd May at least, if you have to launch anything, do it after 23rd May. If you have to even start any kind of a business or anything to do with your investments, you should do it only after the 23rd. Major investments. 5th May, 23rd May and 25th May, you have to be a little careful about your health, and you have to be careful about your communication in relationship, especially with your partner, committed one especially. Okay. And 23rd also, you can have some complications regards to your children. Maybe a conception can happen this month. It's quite likely, and childbirth also is quite likely. Okay, you're going to be very creative. Jupiter and Venus are going to be together, no? And there's a Parivartana also. So good for creative energies, good for romantic partner also. Relationship, I mean. So Aquarius, this month, your words are not just communication, they are the currency, karma and creative power. Use them well. Okay, coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces, natives, that is Ascendant, Moon or Dasha sign, the ocean is deep not because it shouts, but because it contains worlds within. This month, your strength is not in reacting. It is in directing your force. Okay. So for you guys, this is one of the biggest months, I would say. Why? Because Mars is in Pisces till the 10th and directly activates your body, confidence, your willpower, your visibility, your urgency, and your sense of self. You may feel less patient, more driven, more alive, more reactive, more ready to restart life with this Mars in the first house. You can tell me also how you're feeling, with this Mars in the first house. Okay. So this is where, then moves into your second house. Mars is going to be in the Aries sign. So your focus from yourself shifts to money, speech, family, self-worth, earnings, food, values. So this month begins with self-start or restart rather, and then becomes value building. So this is a powerful combination, by the way. So it's good for relaunching yourself, starting something new, starting a treatment. If you're facing any health issues, you definitely will get the respite that you're waiting for. Okay. Especially between 7th to the 11th May, you will feel that there is something which is clear now. Okay. You may start something new, improve income motivation, interviews can start, or maybe personal branding or direct action or courage-based decisions and changes. If you are single, yes, attraction is possible because your aura is very strong during this time period. If committed, if you are in a relationship already, passion rises, but speech must be handled very carefully. Okay. Rahu is as it is in your 12th house. So subconscious pressure and sleep pattern sensitivity. You can get addicted to something. Ketu is in your 6th house. So it makes routine, health and work discipline feel inconsistent. So heat, inflammation, impulsive eating, poor sleep, overexertion, all the negative terms I'm using, right? But yes, it is because the planetary positions are such. You can really handle them well now, because Venus and Jupiter are going to be transiting your 4th house together. They will be activating your 4th house zone. So this helps courage, speech when Venus is in your 2nd house, 3rd house, then 4th. So this is going to help you, speech charm and small practical progression. And Venus in the latter half in the 4th house may activate your home, emotional warmth, maybe renovation takes place. And there's an exchange between Venus and Mercury also. This supports home and money, communication and practical family decisions, and decision making will come. and take place. So this is good for that, and it's a good month to relaunch yourself. Business initiative also you can take, because there's a parivartana between Venus and Mercury also. So this is good for personal branding, stronger self-expression. And but do remember, Mars in the Lagna till the 10th makes you quite impatient also, reactive also, or physically overdriven also. And Mercury is combust till the 23rd of May. So this can be the time which can confuse your money matters or family communication also. So that is something you have to be a little careful about, and take care of your sleep. That there are hidden fears or insecurities that you're going through because of Rahu in the 12th house. Rahu is Rahu. Just don't worry about it. It's just like you're fighting with a shadow. So just ignore whatever insecurities you're going through. Just surrender to the divine. It's a Puroshottam month also. That is the Adhik Maas from 17th May to 15th June. Just surrender to the divine, to Lord Vishnu. And he's the one who slit this Svarbhanu, in two parts. So when you surrender to the Lord, to the divine himself, he comes and rescues you. Always remember, it is Nar and Narayan, nothing in between. And whatever is in between is also not above Narayan, is in between us. That is the planets. So we must connect with the divine. Automatically these planets will be handled. Don't worry about it. Everything can be handled, and all the situations can be also managed and handled well, because we have this divine protection with everyone. We have that. So watch heat, inflammation, disturbed sleep, anger in the body, or digestion over issues, or overexertion. So just make sure that you're taking care of all these areas. And good for taking action, but not reckless property choices also. Travel may happen this month. Work improves through self-confidence and visible initiatives. And workplace dynamics improve when you are clearer, not harsh. Okay. So act with purpose, restart projects, improve self-worth, and keep body active and mind calm. So things definitely will fall in place. Don't react from wounded pride, or don't overspend, or don't force destiny from restlessness, and recite Hanuman Chalisa. This is the best remedy you can do with Mars in the first house, and then in the second. Guru prayers in the right direction, or for the right direction, and then maybe you can exercise, simplify your food, and eat light. No emotional decisions when you're tired or frustrated. Okay, so this is what. And we have Shani Jayanti on the 16th. We have Budh Purnima on the 1st, in the Swati full moon that we say. So you keep rice by your bedside and donate in the morning. And 16th May we have Krittika new moon. So you can just be nurturing, caring, give something to the needy for sure on the new moon. So this will help you. And we have a Parivartana. Kaal Sarpa is on the from 12th to the 23rd. You do feel little blocked, travels. You must make sure that between 12th to 23rd, if you can avoid traveling. After 23rd, you may. 6th May, you have to take care of your litigation, health, and any kind of fitness program. If you're starting, avoid 6th May. And you can and also property related matters, if you have to make any decisions, avoid on the 25th of May. Okay, so Pisces, this month is not asking you to wait for life to change. It is asking you to become the force that changes it. Okay, so this month, everyone, I must tell you that this is the month where pressure becomes movement. Okay, where pressure becomes movement, karma changes nakshatra, Mercury rises and clarity returns, Mars changes from water to fire, and life asks all of us to move from emotional congestion to conscious action. So not every month is meant for comfort, remember. Some months are meant for awakening, and May is one of those months. All right, so make sure that you are not making any wrong choices, and take it as it comes. Take one step at a time. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great month ahead. I wish and I pray for everyone's well-being. Have a great May month ahead. Om Tat Sat.